photo is grainy. The body's more weary now than then, but the memory of a glorious May Day 42 years ago is crystal clear. The Lions tour of 1971 on their way to New Zealand, a match at Ballymore, and the Queenslanders sprung one of the greatest of rugby upsets, beating the British and Irish Lions. 4 decades on, these are the Reds daring to dream of their own moment of history. For most, this will be their one chance, their one shot at the Lions. In 40 years, they'll look back with grey hair and wider girths and recall the opportunity. They need to know they made the most of every moment. Quade Cooper, still with a lust for goal. Quirk, Shats, Tapwai, Hansen, centre stage against the best of the Northern Hemisphere for one night only.
Sensational try, Reds! Oh, 100 metres!
The Lions juggernaut from Hong Kong to 9 tries in a demolition job in Perth.
Back to O'Driscoll, brilliant work.
And tonight at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, their toughest test so far. The next chapter, right now, live, exclusive and ad break free on your destination for the British and Irish Lions tour right here, Fox Sports.
We'll get Nathan Sharp to take us through the forward pack.
Mark, as you would expect, a very strong, powerful front row. Matt Stevens, he's back from retirement of international rugby. Great to see him back on the paddock. The 2 locks, Richie Gray, one of the tallest locks in world rugby, and Jeff Parling runs a very good line out. The back row, well, it's all Wales affair tonight. They do it well. They know each other. Tim Horan, how did the back shape up?
Well, Sharpie, really good halves pairing. Ben Youngs and Aaron Farrell both play for England. Ben Youngs from Leicester, good partnership. Davis and Tuolangi, this is where they'll get the advantage in the centres. Tuolangi, really strong outside centre. And the youngster, the 20-year-old Holt from Scotland at fullback, and Bo on one wing, and also Alex Cuthbert on the other wing. Rod Kafer, the reserves, how do you see them?
Well, lots of experience as you'd expect, and the Scottish pairing, Murray and Sexton there, and North, reserve back. Expect to see him get some time. He'll be a starter, no doubt, come test time.
Yes, the luck of the Irish. Will the tourists need that tonight? They are unbeaten so far, Hong Kong and Perth, and Sharpie up front, the Reds.
Yeah, these 3 have been doing it all year for the Reds. Ben Daly comes back into the squad after some good performances. The 2 locks, they get through a mountain of work, and Adam Wallace-Harrison very good at line-out time. The back row, they've been outstanding for the Queensland Reds this year. Very good on the ground.
Yeah, the halves, Quade Cooper, first-time captain for the Reds, and Frisbee, scrum half, got a few starts in the early Super Rugby season. The centres, Fainga and Ben Tapawai at outside centre. And the back 3, Ben Lucas, Davies, and also Morahan on the wing. Some speed to burn.
Big names there, Radicki, Samo, Lance Harris and Shipley, a couple of Wallabies on the bench for the Reds as well.
Home. Morahan cutting back infield and over the 10 metres he goes. He gets the fan going, 1 to beat, chipping over the top. Luke Morahan, the bounce is good. Morahan is good. It's a try.
Wow. One of the best individual tries you've seen this year from Luke Morahan.
Unbelievable.
Glenn,
He was flat-footed,
yes or no? I'm too far.
60 metres out, and split them up the middle. And then had the vision at the end. He came up against Stuart Hogg, the fullback, had 1 man to beat. I'd say they're just looking just there from Ben Lucas, who just touched Alex Cuthbert. Didn't look like he impeded him that much. Try time.
Well, Quade Cooper didn't waste any time adding the extra 2. He's playing on. The bench is pretty happy now, and I reckon Michael O'Connor, the coach of the Australian Sevens team, will be pretty happy as well, because he has drafted Luke Morahan into the Australian Sevens team for the rugby.
Don't move your feet. Don't push number 9.
Yeah, off turnover, Timmy, they're really looking to shift that ball and get it to their big wingers. As the games wear on, that size and speed is going to become even more important.
Listen to this crowd roar as Chats picks it up at number 8.
Oh, stolen.
Oh, it's stolen. And we're going to go upstairs again. Now Youngs this time is claiming a try.
Well, Youngs, he stole from Jake Schatz, but then in the process, I reckon he's knocked it forward.
There is a knock-on by the number 9, red, please.
He's claimed it. He's claimed it to everyone else.
He's ripped it out, kept it on his foot. Ben Youngs. Should be try time, Cafe.
Terrific work, one-on-one, just to steal the ball.
Sharpie and I agree. We've got it pegged as a try.
Jerome.
Yeah.
There is no clear knock-on, so a try can be awarded.
Thank you.
Try to the British and Irish Lions, to Ben Youngs. One-on-one steal. His first try for the Lions.
Wonderful pressure from his forward pack. He put enormous pressure at the back of the scrum.
Yeah, the Reds, they're under pressure on their 5-metre line. They had the right idea. They had a quick heel, a quick strike. The ball went straight to the number 8. Schatz did the right thing by getting off, breaking from that scrum early. It's a shame he didn't hold on to that ball, otherwise that clearance would have been okay. Nonetheless, an extra 7 points.
It's over again from Farrell. So it is 13 points to 7. The Lions over Queensland at Suncorp Stadium. Craig Cooper, the double round. Now he hands it off to Wallace Harrison.
Good tackle, Richie Gray, one-on-one.
North allowing it to bounce. Field goes George North. Doesn't matter because he has opened them up. Dummying, beating players left, right and centre. Out to his Welsh captain, the Lions captain, Warburton. He's trying out with this injured leg. Not a bad workout for it. Did he get it down though?
Must be close. Sam Warburton.
Oh, George North. He has opened them up like a can of sardines.
Quade Cooper came across quickly at the end. So did Nick Frisbee to captain Sam Warburton. What a run.
Glenn.
We'll go upstairs
Try,
again.
yes or no?
George North, brilliant.
Yeah.
He got the ball just behind his 22. It deserved the try. Get a better shot from front on. Wonderful support play from the captain, Sam Warburton. But I tell you what, the run from George North, he had about 3 players in front of him.
Jerome.
Yeah.
There is no evidence.
Yeah.
Ball will be held up. Scrum 5 metres.
Okay.
Held up as the call. Terrific scrambling defence by the Queenslanders, but gee. Oh, and there's the penalty coming the way if they want it, the Lions.
Yeah, Anthony Fainga. It was a Ben Tapawai in there late.
Yeah, it was Ben Tapawai.
You want your tackler, you must release.
Sometimes when you get caught in that situation, you get lost in the heat of the moment. He looked like he had all rights to the ball there, but...
Well, Sharpie, he made the tackle, you're right, but then he had to release the player to have a crack at the ball.
That's exactly right. So you can see there, but as I say to him, he's in the heat of the moment. He'd be thinking, oh, I'm a chance here. He might have heard the referee, or he hasn't adhered to the rules, and that's cost his team probably 3 points the way the Lions kickers are kicking.
It's so hard, isn't it, when there's so much noise, you don't hear the referee, but the discipline in your own half is crucial.
One of the really impressive elements of all the Australian Super Rugby teams this year has been their breakdown work. Their tackler plus their first and sometimes second man in if it's a dominant tackle has been very impressive. And again, the Reds, you can see there near their own try line, their tackler plus one and then forming a line. He should have trusted his man.
Farrell edged the extra 3. Very timely indeed. So he's 4 from 4 in the kicking department in the first half. And at half-time at Suncorp Stadium, the British and Irish Lions are leading the Queensland Reds by 16 points to 7. Ben Lucas is down in back play receiving some treatment. They take it quickly through Shipley.
Still going.
A terrific advertisement for the tour, and now Rod Davies. He's got a man on the inside, and it's Frisbee, and it's Queensland scoring. They're back in it.
Well, they will keep going, the Queensland Reds. Keep playing this expansive game, up-tempo game in these type of conditions is brilliant.
Nick Frisbee started it down the short side. He had one that didn't quite come off when he tried to find Rod Davies on the sideline. That time it did. Frisbee ran a beautiful support line as well. He just passes the ball over the top and he heads downfield. He knows he's hit his fastest man in the squad. Frisbee ran a beautiful support line down the middle. He started it and he finished it.
It's great vision from the halfback there. He saw George North close and try and put a pressure on the inside runners. He just went straight over and behind him. Great try. This effort from the Queensland Reds tonight to maintain their intensity around trying to attack at every opportunity, it's just wonderful. If they can keep this up, they'll put some pressure on the Lions in the last 15 minutes or so.
Well, Nick Frisbee leaves the field now, so you would think that Ben Lucas will go into halfback. And now the replacements come just off screen. There is 4 forwards coming off for the British and Irish Lions. And Richard Gray went off just beforehand, so that's probably 5 that have been replaced.
Yeah, Matt Stevens coming off, Youngs and Vunipola, and Mike Harris taking over the kicking duties to the right of the uprights. There's the angle for him, and he's hit the uprights and he has missed it. Wow.
So the
19
Reds
points to 12. McConnell stands over the top and tries to steal it. Penalty. Holding on. They might be able to put it out of reach here, the Lions.
Paul O'Connell it was, number 19. He was the captain of the British and Irish Lions on the last tour. And when you play that sort of game from the Queensland Reds, attacking from behind your own 22, when you get isolated, that's going to happen to you. But they're going to go down swinging.
The Queenslanders in the crowd too happy with this decision, but a very smart one indeed. They've weathered the storm up until now, so they want to put a few more points on the board to give them more breathing space. And what will be a hectic final 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, I think, Clarkie, they've certainly played the conditions better, the British and Irish Lions. They weathered the storm in that first 15 or 20 minutes when the Reds threw everything they had at them. Quick line-outs, tap and go. And that's where the British and Irish Lions have secured this match. It was in that first 15 minutes with their defence.
They are still 100% the Lions kickers. The lead is now 10. 59-8 over the Barbarians, 69-17 over the Western Force. And now they've just got to put it into touch as the siren sounds and Youngs bangs it into the crowd. A crowd of over 50,000 at Suncorp Stadium. And the British and Irish Lions have won it. They led 16-7 at half-time. Outscored 2 tries to 1 by Queensland, but the kickers, the boot of Farrell, did the job for the Lions. Full-time, British and Irish Lions have beaten the Reds 22 points to 12.